Are you having trouble from your clients and various other people that you're trying to advise as to what to advise them to do?
It's a really challenging situation. So my members are travel agents right across the UK, and they've been working for months now with their clients, with their customers, to make sure that they can get to where they want to get to at the right time on the right day. I have to say, in the vast majority of cases, notwithstanding the issues that are happening, vast majority of people are able to get away to where they need to get to, albeit in some cases they are delayed.
This morning saying, why is everybody, because this is the worst weekend at Dover and is every year, apparently. Why is it that so many people are so desperate to get away on the first weekend of the summer holidays for the kids?
I think, as you say, it is always the busiest weekend, whether it's travel by train, travel by air, travel by boat. It always is. And a lot of people, because of their work commitments, will choose this weekend to go away. It's also worth remembering something like 17 million people, Brits, actually travel to France every year. The past 2 years, many haven't travelled. For the past months, France have had some really onerous restrictions in place that have stopped us, actually in some cases banned us from travelling. And you've still got COVID restrictions. You need to be fully vaccinated, or you need to have show a negative PCR or antigen test. So all those things are creating a real bottleneck at Dover, but also the pent-up demand that's been created over the last few months, couple of years, has exacerbated that as well.
It must be so frustrating for people in your industry, you yourself. You've gone through the pandemic when travel wasn't even possible. It must have been very difficult for some travel agents to just keep going, to keep their heads above water. And what you have now is just making things worse. It must be so frustrating not to be able to get people off on their holidays properly.
Absolutely. As travel agents, as anyone working in the travel industry, our single aim is, great customer service and to make sure we can get people where they want to be. It's a human connection that we work in. That's the most important thing. And when something stops you doing that, it's very difficult. But for businesses operating in the sector, my members, I've got 700 across the UK. Some of these have literally held on a lifeline to keep their businesses afloat over the last few years. It's been very difficult when you just cannot trade. These issues, the disruptions we're seeing in some respects are even tougher to manage because you have less staff in the business, you have higher costs anyway, but you're working 24/7 to make sure that your customers are front and centre of mind and that they are looked after. So it's continues to be a really challenging time.